You can start.
Okay. So today we are here with my dear friend from college, Anita, and it is one of the days of Navratri, which is yesterday, and we have Ammavaru here. And what she did this time for Navratri is she decided to offer 108 dishes made by herself from 4 o'clock in the morning, and we all just had a sumptuous, delicious meal together. So, Anita, how did you get this idea of doing this offering, and how long have you been doing this?
My mom has been doing this Navratri puja with Ammavaru like that for the last 38 to 40 years. So we are very used to the Navratri puja. Then one year, maybe 7 or 8 years back, my husband's cousin, she went to Kasi and got that picture of Annapurna Devi. And it was not framed, so she just gave a paper picture of Annapurna Devi. So I put it in my bedroom in the window and slept. After a couple of days, then I got a dream where that same picture, Ammavaru was there, and in front of her, there were some innumerable number of varieties of food offered to her. So in silver bowls. So I got up in the morning and I told my sister. Being a foodie, she said, "Oh my God! Even in the dreams, you see only food, nothing else. Even with God, it's about food for you, nothing else." I said, "Okay." I laughed it off, and then I didn't think much about it. Then after another few days, again the same vision kept coming back again. The goddess and lot of food in front of her. So I asked, I made calls to a couple of pandits that I know, and I asked them, is there any place in the world or is there any place in India where the goddess is offered a lot of dishes? So most people said they don't know. So I just kept talking. And somebody said maybe in Kashi, I think, that Annapurna Devi Avtaram Day, they do 108 or something like that. Lot of number of dishes, and they do the prasadam to the goddess. So then kept thinking, and then it somehow it occurred to me that I mean, obviously, I'm very, very grateful for the life that I have, and I always feel that it's the goddess or it's the God that has bestowed His or her blessings on us in this life. Right? So I kind of felt that, okay, if I have the physical energy, I will do the 108 varieties. It just came to me like that, 108 varieties. And then the thought, I just told my mom is like, are you crazy? How can you do? And you should not buy those items outside. Prasadam means it's not like buying things and giving the
You have to
goddess.
cook.
You have
You
to
have to
cook.
cook
It's like
from scratch.
you can't go to a sweet shop and bring the sweet and
Yeah.
offer to goddess. So then I said, okay, sir, can I really do 108 varieties? And then I started jotting it down. And then very easily I got the list of 108 varieties. That itself was a thing. So 7 years back I started doing it. So the first year was very tough. Obviously nobody has 108 dishes to cook and 108 dishes to take them and then put them and all that stuff. So then I actually sat down and like an industrial process, I put process around that. And the first year after 3, I started at 4 o'clock. By the time it was 10, I had absolutely no energy left, and my body started paining like anything. But I just didn't want to give. But I never even thought of giving up. Crossed my mind. And then suddenly I felt that year. Suddenly I felt one. I don't know if it's pain or spike or something like that in my spine. Something like that. That somebody was touching my spine, or it was just pain. I don't know what it was. Once that thing came, it's like after that I don't know how I just kept doing dish after dish after dish, and the 108 varieties of list that I make. Finally, the outcome is not the same varieties. It's only 80
Yeah.
80 or 90 only will be that, and 10 or 15 will be something else.
Creativity.
There, it's basically a mental game.
So now that you have been doing it for, you said, 7 years almost, this year, what was the most unique dish you made that you have not made in the last 7 years?
You came and you made what do you call
All Manga Patni.
The sweet, like one day I was talking to you and you said you have guests at home. I said, what did you make? And she said mango pachadi, not like the outer, not like the traditional spicy Andhra pachadi, but something like you said, it's sweet and all that. The first thought that crossed my mind was, I got one more variety for Ammavaru. That's crossed my mind. So I remembered that, and this year I informed you in advance and you came and did that. So that was unique. And the other one was that baby corn white dish. We have always used South Indian dishes so far, but this year we have a little bit westernized Ammavaru's thing. And then the white.
But tell me something. Are all your dishes vegetarian?
All of them are vegetarian, and I don't know if they're vegan. I mean, we use curd in 5 or 6 dishes, but all of them are pure vegetarian.
So vegan, we can say almost 80 dishes?
No, I think more than 90 are vegan.
More than 90 are vegan dishes.
Only 3 or 4
Wow,
dishes.
check that out. You have 90 vegan dishes and you're going to see a snapshot of each one of them when we put this together. But it has been tremendous. I really enjoyed every dish. I in fact sat quietly, just took half a teaspoon of everything, and then it's so delicious from... can you run through the dishes names, a few of them, in whatever?
So one thing I want to talk about the preparation part also. So the one of the discipline that I want to have is I don't want to get lazy and do prep work the previous day. So because when you treat it as a prasad, it has to be a prasad. Like how you don't do prasadam the previous day and then offer it to the goddess. So I don't do anything other than cleaning the vegetables and keeping them organized. I don't do anything. I don't cut even what do you call? I don't cut ginger or whatever. I don't do any prep work. All the prep work is mentally being prepared, and then organizing my tables, organizing my dishes, and all that stuff. That is one thing.
Major process.
Yeah, major process. It's a process-driven approach. And then, what was your question?
My question was,
what are the dishes?
Just reel out some of the dishes.
Yeah, so the
I know you can't do all the 108.
No, so the way it's very easy. Actually, there are 10 different buckets. What we call in Telugu as bhakshalu. Bhakshalu means like, the savory items. So savory items obviously you can't do the previous day and give it. So you do it that day. Like it's like, for example, dry fruit laddu. We call it kobbari laddu, which is the nariyal laddu. So this nariyal, like you make you make a fine course of it, and then
I tasted it.
Yeah, jaggery, and then
Wonderful.
and then like that. I mean, so bobbatu we call, which is basically the chennai ka dal and jaggery mix we do, and then what we do is stuff it in the chapati and do it. That is one variety. So like that. And then we call pani aloo. Pani aloo is all the drinks that we offer Mother, which is the panikam, the badam milk, and all that. So then we also have liquid items like sambar, rasam, then pachi pulsu, then majjig pulsu, like it's similar to avial.
I saw that they were here.
Badam milk,
right? Badam milk was
badam
there.
milk there at Panakam here.
Panakam here, yes.
Right, and then the rice varieties I make about 12 different rice varieties. So 12 rice.
And rotis.
Yeah,
About
10 different rotis.
Yeah, our friend who was with the camera
Yeah,
made
yeah.
them as well.
And then about 12 or 13 different types of sabzis.
Yeah.
And we don't repeat the sabzi. Like for example, repeat the sabzi means like you bring brinjal and you don't make brinjal chutney, brinjal curry and brinjal.
Sure.
So
There is capsicum, then there is brinjal, then beetroot I saw, then potato.
Yeah. There are 2 or 3 different types of gods, right?
Gods,
snake
yes.
god,
Snake god.
range god or whatever. All those, every single type of vegetable we use.
And it's very different. What I found very interesting was when you said that you cannot make the roti also with different stuffings, right?
Yeah.
So then it makes a separate dish.
Yeah.
So even the dals have to be separate if you're making vadas.
Yeah.
All the fried items, even if they are, you can't have different shapes of badam, for example.
Right.
No, if it's made out of rice, there's just one badam there.
So what we do is, one we call medu vada, right? So that is one medu vada. But with medu vada, we also make one sweet dish and one karam dish. And then masala vada is made with 5 different types of grains.
Wow.
So that is masala vada. And then we have one moong dal vada. So
Yeah.
moong dal vada sweet version and hot version.
Very
And
nice,
then with
very
maida,
nice.
there is a bonda,
Okay.
all that stuff.
To wrap it up, I think this is an offering for the goddess.
Right.
Yeah, in the time of Navratri. You have any message for all the goddesses there and the gods who are taking care of the goddesses? Any message for everybody?
I think you just have to have the faith, and I think it's a time to be, for me, this time of the year is to be grateful. So I think all of us should have gratitude towards our life, gratitude towards what the goddess has given us in this janma, our health, wealth, our children, who are the greatest gifts, and we have to be grateful for what we have. That's all.
Wonderful. Thank you so much,
Gratitude.
Anita. It was an awesome experience being with you. I've always heard you say that you do this and you really enjoy. But this time I partook in the celebrations and the cooking, and it was lovely to see you operate. Thank you.